Alright, boys. And girls, I suppose, if any girls actually watch this channel. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see what car we land on this time. Give me something good, baby. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ooh, ooh. Ah. Okay. The Cavalcade FXT. This will definitely be an interesting one, because I've never really driven this thing that much in the game, so definitely interesting. Okay, very good.
Shit! Language.
Alright, with that meme out of the way, let's get on to the video. I want a truck, but I also want it to be luxurious and have a useless sized bed. 2002 Albany Cavalcade FXT, the pitmobile with a bed. It tried so hard, but got so far. But in the end, it isn't even a real truck. It failed so hard to lose it all. But in the end, it isn't even real truck. I flopped that last line up, but it's fine. I put my trust in you. Drove it as far as it could go. Okay, that was just off script there, but you get what I mean. 2002 Albany Cavalcade FXT, the official truck of, yeah bro, I lived every day. The FXT is an extended wheelbase version of the Cavalcade SUV featured in GTA 4 and 5. In my eyes, it looks more like a light-duty pickup that seats 4 and has a bed not really big enough for anything like, useful. The FXT has only been featured in GTA 4, meaning that there is no prior history to this vehicle. It does look somewhat similar to the Cartel Cruiser from GTA 3 and LCS. The FXT is primarily based on a Cadillac Escalade EXT and subsequently a Chevrolet Avalanche. Remember, this is GM we're talking about. This is back in the early 2000s when everybody was trying to make a quick buck on trucks based on their SUVs. Now technically, I believe Toyota did it first in the 80s with their fantastic first generation 4Runner. However, in order to use it as a truck, you needed to take it off the rear top, which required at least 2 people. To be honest, the 4Runner was really just an enclosed version of their truck body. The first company to really offer a true SUV pickup combo would have to be Ford, with their Ford Explorer Sport Track. I knew someone who owned one of these and didn't think it was a particularly practical vehicle with its Subaru Baja sized bed. Now granted, back this time I owned a Ford Ranger, and even with my tiny bed, I thought it looked kind of ridiculous. The EXT was offered with 2 engine choices. Wait, 2? Hold on. Really? I expected more from you, GM. Although, I figured there would be some kind of V6 option, but then I remember this is Cadillac we're talking about. No poopy V6 for this big guy. What was offered was a 5.3 and 6.0 liter V8, same as the Avalanche. Although they were offered a third option for the Avalanche, which was an 8.1 liter V8. Now, of course, this kind of makes sense. I don't see someone buying the Cadillac offering and hauling much more than, groceries, sports equipment, and maybe the kids. But with the Avalanche being the obviously cheaper option, by the way, for context, I looked up the MSRP for both the Avalanche and the Cadillac from 2002, and the Avalanche was about $34,000. While the Cadillac was $52,000. Now I'm not sure if that is 2020 money or 2002, but either way, it's obviously apparent that you get a whole lot more truck for the Avalanche option than the Cadillac. Anyway, back to what I was saying, you'll need more engine or a bigger engine for towing stuff and hauling shingles from Home Depot. The EXT was only offered with one transmission option, the tried and true GM 4-speed 4L68. Ah yes, classic GM with their antiquated transmissions. The EXT was also offered in rear-wheel drive and four-wheel drive as well. Back to the FXT. We have a high displacement V8. No badge here to tell us the displacement here, but since this is GTA, I'm assuming it's going to have a massive 9-liter engine because American excess. Just like the EXT, the FXT has all-wheel drive, a perfectly split 50% in the front and 50% in the rear. I tried my best to demonstrate the all-wheel drive system, but unfortunately, to no avail. How does it handle? Like an SUV. Floaty, slow, and heavy. The all-wheel drive does assist a bit when I try to make a skid or just handling in general. And while the FXT retains much of the performance of its base model Cavalcade SUV model, it actually has poor acceleration and top speed. Now, of course, there were actually several different versions of the FXT in-game. I was only able to find a couple of them in my playthrough. We have, of course, the standard FXT, the model with rear roll bars, the model with a bed cover, and the one I couldn't find, which was the one with side steps. If you have a mod menu installed, you can basically give yourself all of these optional features all in one go on one truck. Well, folks, there you have it. 2002 Albany Cavalcade FXT. God, try saying that 5 times fast. It's on a truck, but by gum, it sure wants to be. Well, there you go, guys. Albany Cavalcade FXT. I'm really surprised it didn't make a return in GTA 5. I feel like it would fit because they have the regular Cavalcade, the first generation in 5, but not this. I mean, I think it looks cool, not gonna lie, but it doesn't really have a vehicle like that. Even like the Avalanche, I never saw as a practical work truck. It was more like a, I mean, you could tow stuff with it, sure, but haul stuff with it? I don't know. I'd rather get a regular pickup truck for that stuff, so that's just my opinion, but I think it looks nice. But yeah, there you go. The pickup. I know. What I say, this reminds you of the Lincoln Blackwood, which was a like luxury pickup truck from the early 2000s, and the bed wasn't even a bed. It was just lined with like like it was like a giant trunk basically. Look it up though. Look up Lincoln Blackwood when you get off of this video, and you'll see what I mean. Well, anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video, and I hope I'll see y'all next time. Leave a like and make sure to subscribe. Peace out, my dudes.